Good evening, people. This might just be cheap content, but hey, Valve released a new map. It's Train, and Train used to be my favorite map in CSGO, so I think it's worthy of a react video, where I can also share some of my insights on how the map used to be played and how I envision people will be playing it now. First thing, now that we've hopped in, it's beautiful. I love the ambiance. I love, like, the modern models. I wonder if you could ever see people inside, but I don't think CS2 generally has people models about, unless they're hostages, which they're fun to shoot at, by the way. I'm trying to get canceled. All right, let's actually head out from T-spawn. The dumpster is still over here, but at the same time, I don't know if there's like any grenades to line up from here, but because with an open skybox, right? Like everything is open over here. I don't really see the point to that dumpster. The dumpster was there to like allow you easier nades, so who knows? Maybe this is just here to hold T main for CT aggression. Coming out of spawn, Ivy looks a bit different. It doesn't feel as long, but maybe it's still no, it's definitely not as long. If you look at like the bomb site and the on the radar, which you can't see, but I can. Ivy is definitely shorter. I missed this angle. There used to be an angle that you could jump up right here to hold this. I don't see anything that I can jump on. It doesn't seem to work anymore. But in general, this is a good spot to lurk around. This spot seems a bit bigger. I wish there was some cover over here. It would feel kind of like Inferno Banana, where you have like the bell side and you have the barrel side. But it's okay, we're not missing on that. CT aggression is going to be a lot harder, though, because this area right here used to have some cover that CTs could hide behind. It's gone right now. You can maybe try to get here with some aggression if the Ts aren't showing here. But now that Ivy's a bit smaller, I think it streamlines the map a bit more, and maybe that's a good thing, in that Ivy used to be something that kind of felt like really like arduous to work as a T. Like you'd have to go all the way there, make sure they're not rushing. It's a slow fight. Oh well, whatever. No box here that the CTs can hide behind, though they can still hide here, and people like me could try to Zeus you, so keep an eye out for that. When we work up towards back six, this looks pretty standard. This all looks similar, though this is a lot bigger, and I don't know, it might be easier to like throw grenades from here, which is good. But what I'm really confused by is what happened to back six? Like, where's this angle? This angle used to be a really strong angle, long range angle, that if the Ts could post an Opera on or a Rifler on, you can really like split the site when you're taking A site. So I'm gonna miss that. It feels like Valve doesn't want to keep like the longer range angles here. They've sort of like flattened the map a bit. They've squished it when you look at Ivy and A site, and at the same time they removed like some of the long range angles. But otherwise, like back six looks pretty neat, and then here is like hell. And okay, this is a bit interesting because there used to be a train here, and that train made it fun as a T to like run out and try to entry because it gave you cover. And now there isn't as much cover, but at the same time you're not as exposed. So I think it depends on like how fast the CT can get here, whether or not you can take this aggression. And I'm assuming this is going to become one of the newer smokes that's like in the meta. And okay, that's fine. I'm already figuring out some stuff about how this map is played. In terms of like CT angles, it seems like this is going to be the new opping angle to hold T main. And there's no palette, so there's no double peak or like interesting op angles that the Ts can like sort of hold from. No, it's just a very simple, straightforward angle that you just swing past. There are probably flashes people come up with that you can throw, your teammate can throw that allow you to cross here. But yeah, this is a lot more open, and I'm not sure there's like any smokes you can throw that would actually like allow you to clear this angle. You probably just need to get flashed across this angle. So interesting to know. It would help if you have a rifler who tucks in here early. And if you play aggressive Olaf, I don't know how viable it is. You have this for cover, and if the CTs molly this, like there's really nowhere else to go. You can't run further ahead and try to take fights. No, you're just like kind of out in the open. But otherwise, the train model looks pretty nice. And what I'm curious about is, do they clip grenades like they used to? No way. Hey, so it looks like, yeah, these are just smooth boxes. And is this a round surface? Kind of looks like it. This is actually pretty good. I like simple, streamlined box models for these trains because it will make throwing grenades a lot more forgiving, which I think was very punishing in old train. You really needed precise lineups. And of course, we have the open skybox, so that's going to be great for people who want to come up with nades like me. Looks like you can't hop on top of this train anymore. You can, but the CTs can't. And I'm not sure I like that. I think this was one of the cooler angles that the CTs could play from. This map may be a lot more similar to how it used to be in 1.6, which let me know if you used to play that. I remember the CSGO version, and I liked it a lot. In fact, like I had a smoke lineup that you could throw under the train, under the bomb train, and it would create a one-way for you on top of the train. So you could just hide here. They could never molly you, and you had one-ways like in every direction you looked at. And you know, it won't work in CS2 anymore, so sadly, we will miss that. E-box looks pretty much the same. Looks like you can hop on top of it. That's great. I can surf, but I can't jump up here. I'm sure people will come up with some ways to go do this. Pop dog. Wait a minute. Where's the ladder? Okay, let's see where this leads. So this is Brown Halls. Is there a jump? There is a jump. So where's the why'd they remove ladder room? I'm not convinced that is a good change. I don't think this needed to happen. I think ladder room was like one of the more fun places to play on both sides, and there was so much creativity teams could show. So I feel like I'm gonna miss it, but I don't know. Maybe Valve just like made the map a bit dumber. Like I'm noticing this is a trend, right? Like they removed the main angle right around here. That like there used to be like an op angle that CTs could hold like this. They removed Z holding this over here. They removed like the rifle fight over here. It feels like Valve really doesn't want any more long range angles on train, which is a damn shame because I thought it was one of the selling features of the map that it was like very op heavy, but at the same time a good rifler could punish bad players because you had like very simple flat geometry on the ground, so it was actually very easy to like sort of like keep your crosshair at head height. So I think that will be missed. Brown Hall looks pretty much the same. There used to be a box here, but there's no thermo. Okay, you have this to throw grenades, but can I break this? Okay, this is a bit interesting. I'm not sure, like I guess all you need to do is just throw a Z smoke and that will be good enough. So, hey, there we go. It didn't land. Holy shit. Interesting smoke. Okay. But B-site, yeah, also looks a bit smaller. It doesn't look as big as it used to in CSGO. Interesting that, you know, this is, I guess, a T spot to handle from. So, yeah, if you're an entry and you're able to get here, there's a pretty strong spot to play the after plant from. Bomb site looks the same, not as much cover, but that's okay. Oil train over here looks pretty much the same. This is different, right? Yeah, there used to just be a ladder straight right here. I don't know, this makes it a bit more fun to play Zeus. What? Wait a minute. How am I supposed to op and hold this angle? I mean, I guess I can anchor and hold angles like this, which is not bad for the CT rifling, but the whole point of this was that you could have an opper here, and ooh, I'm not sure I like that. As I said, like I think I'm noticing a trend, like Valve just removed all the main long-range angles of this map. At least you can spot towards Z right here, and it otherwise looks pretty similar to the B site. There aren't that many differences. Let's check out CT spawn. No more windows to shoot at. Oh, very sad. CT spawn. Holy shit, this looks so cool, right? It looks kind of, I mean, it is commie, but it also looks kind of gothic. I enjoy the vibe of it. And looks like the CT's arrived in this car. What car is it? Can't tell. Copyright issues. Yeah, missed the APC or the van. Looks like the CTs just came up, you know, in their buddy's sedan. But okay, B-side looks fine. I kind of feel like this is giving me Cobblestone Halloween update vibes, as in like most of the good angles on the map have been removed. Maybe the new angles are good, but at the same time it feels like the map's a lot more open, and that kind of is not in the spirit of Old Train, but that's okay. We'll see how that works out. I'm sure like we can come up with smoke lineups for here, and there'll be like a lot of cool things people can do. So that will be fun to test out. Wait, this is also not an angle. Yeah, this feels kind of, yeah, Old Bomb. This used to be Old Bomb, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so this really is the only angle you need to smoke off. Maybe Z2, and then you can just take A site. Especially if you're coming out of Pop Dog, like that's just split the site. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that makes the site a bit easier to take, but it's also, you know, weird. It's not in the spirit of Old Train, but whatever. Looks fine. Map should be a lot more simpler and arena-like to play on. I quite like what this map is. At least they're bringing it back, this map, so this should be a fun map to play, and really, screw Vertigo. I am so ready for Vertigo to go, even though I was cooking nades on it, but hey, Vertigo was just a dull map. Train 2024, I am so excited. So let me know what your thoughts are on this map, and I will, of course, be posting content on it.